Hello there, YouTube. This is Jalen James again with another how-to video. And in this video, I want to talk about 3 tools that will help you become more productive. As a PhD student, I'm about halfway through my PhD in material science. I also work with a startup as one of the owners, and I'm always looking for ways to increase productivity. I read a lot of books on it and different things like that. And so I want to share 3 tools that I use for doing that. If you come closer to the computer screen, we'll start out with the first one, which is called Asana. Asana is essentially a task management app that allows you to keep all of your tasks on the web. It's a web-based platform. And I like to use it because it can go anywhere. You can download the app on your phone and see your tasks there. Another cool thing is you can create folders essentially where you can put subtasks within those folders or subjects. It's customizable. You can move things around as well. The way that I use it is I set up folders as with WIG in the title, which refers to wildly important goals. These are mentioned in the book, The 4 Disciplines of Execution by Sean Covey, which I will put in the description. I also have, or actually the wildly important goals are things that you need to do to push forward your main goals, the things that add value to others and that you do. The WW section is for whirlwind task. Whirlwind refers to things that are things that you have to do on a day-to-day basis that keeps everything going for your job or for school. If you are taking classes, this would almost be like your homework. For me, at least, I thought of it as homework. So whirlwind tasks, things I need to do to make sure that my GPA is high enough so I can stay in school and etc. But my wildly important goals had to do more so with research and making sure I submit papers by a certain time. And so all of that can be saved here in Asana. The next tool is called Lucid Chart. And with Lucid Chart, you can create graphics very easily. They have a lot of different templates. If you create a blank one, or even if you have a template, you can put a lot of different symbols in by dragging and dropping. You can edit them, create flow diagrams by connecting dots and different things like that. And the way that I like to use Lucidchart is as a scoreboard or a WIG scoreboard. This is another concept within the 4 disciplines of execution that emphasizes the tendency for humans to really focus on what they have to do if they can see if they're winning or not for that week. And so for the week of May 10th through the 17th, these are the columns of things that I want to have done. I created these columns based on the main things that I do as a researcher, as a student, and business owner is mostly writing, reading, and coding or editing. So editing figures and different things like that. And from this, I can see how well I'm doing for that week and how much more time I have to spend in a certain category, and these things support the wildly important goals that I mentioned and set up in Asana. Another cool thing about Lucidchart is that it can adapt to your chart size. So as I move things closer to the edge and need more room, it will open up more room for that. I also Another way that I use this is by estimating how much time I believe I will need to spend for each task or each action for that week. You can be fluid with this. I miscalculated or misestimated how much time I would need coding or editing, so I just continue to stack blocks on top of how much I thought I would have to do. So in the upcoming week, I can make a better estimate there on how much time I have to spend on different things. The next tool I want to show you is the RedHot Timer, which shows up as a window like this, and it is a timer, as you may have guessed. With this, the way that I use it is by keeping track of the time that I'm spending in each category. So, for instance, if I need to read an article for 45 minutes or an hour, I can come to my RedHot Timer and type something as simple as 45M, press enter, and there is a timer for 45 minutes that shows up. I can drag this around, move it, make it bigger or smaller. One of the other cool things about this is you can name the timer so you don't forget what action it is referring to. So reading is there, and as I'm reading, as I have the timer, I can pull up whatever I need to read. In this case, I'm showing you guys one of the papers that I just published, or I was a co-author on. The first paper actually that I've ever been a co-author on and had published, so that's pretty cool there. So just a plug on that end. But another cool thing about the timer is that you can pin it to the top of your screen so that whatever window you have, whatever windows you have open, you can always see how much time you have left in that category, which might cause some anxiety or anxiousness for some. So remember, you can always unpin it, minimize it, or whatever you have to do. The time still shows up in the top screen, so you can keep track there. Then you can continue to use it if you decide, hey, I need to do some writing actually. I'm gonna switch over to doing some writing. Come back to the timer, say you want to do an hour of writing, type in 1H, hit enter, and there you go. You can name it, and then go ahead to whatever document you need to write and go from there. So this helps, as mentioned, keep you on track with the goals that you have on your scoreboard. And yes, those are the 3 tools that I want to show you. The timer actually is not completely free, unlike Lucidchart and Asana. Asana having free and paid versions. I believe Lucidchart has a paid version as well. But I'm using the 30-day free trial with RedHot Timer, so it's about $8 for unlimited timers, which I think I'll get, but up to you. You can always use your phone or search a time in Google and put timer at the end of it, and a timer should show up there. So yes, those are the 3 tools that I wanted to show you guys. Some notes to point out is be flexible. Don't be very hard on yourself to get everything done every single time, because that can cause anxiety or different things like that. I also want to say these are the tools that I use. I wanted just to share them, but remember that you can create Lucidchart scoreboards in whatever way is best for you. If you're working or if you're in school, whatever you're doing, the main task that you have you can set in there. But essentially, it's freedom in each of these apps for how you work. And the last thing is basically to share this video. Comment in the comments. Tell me in the comments or what tools you use to increase your productivity. So yeah, with that, I'll end the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.